of is not necessarily just women who have no handgun experience or firearms experience, but we're seeing a lot of women who have a lot of questions and who may have shot before and may have some experience with firearms, but are interested in diving in deeper and actually studying and learning and asking questions and developing a knowledge and a skill base. We've really decided to hone in on an instructional class that can provide women with things that are tailored to them. It's not only getting taught by women, myself included, but opening up the floor for an easy, comfortable learning zone with women instructing women, and a class that's specifically tailored to some of the differences, because believe it or not, yes, men and women are different. We have different women, we have different backgrounds, different desires, and with that comes different questions and different interests. Teaching the basics of pistol calibers and grip on a firearm and stance and how to align your shot and get your sight picture and all those types of things that any handgun instruction would provide someone. But where our class really meets the women is having it be tailored to them. We spend as much time or as little time based upon the needs of the women. And the benefit of taking a women's class is not only is it a safe place to ask those questions, but you're going to be getting one-on-one instruction with those questions. So it's not just hearing somebody answer something when you don't have something physical to see in front of you. The class brings that third part to it. It brings that physical part to it. So as you're asking these questions and as you're wondering about these different things, you're getting to hold the firearms, you're getting to see how they function, you're getting to see the inner workings of them. We want people to ask questions. We want our class to be focused on who's in it. And the only way that we can really do that is by interacting and having the feedback and having the questions come from the customers so that we can kind of tailor-make each class and each opportunity to teach. We'll take an extra 45, 50 minutes. If somebody's not comfortable with something, we'll spend more time on those things. We really enjoy it. We're always laughing, we're always having a good time, but we're real sticklers on safety and making sure that the women are getting what they paid for, that they're really getting out of it everything that they could possibly want. So the most common thing that we hear when women come into the store is, "Where's your lady handguns?" or "Where's a good gun for a woman?" And believe it or not, we hear that from a lot of spouses too, or men that are buying a handgun for their spouse or their sister or mom or something like that. And what's so ironic is, and you'll notice when you come into the store, we have no lady gun section, just like most stores don't have a man vacuum section. So yes, there's a difference between men and women, but there's absolutely no gun that's out there that's just made for a man, or no gun that's out there that's just made for a woman. We see countless women, barely 80 pounds, rack them back in 1911, 45, and have no problem, and then that's their gun of choice. So there's absolutely no specific on what you should or shouldn't shoot, and that's really the platform that we've founded our class on, is that yes, there are differences and there are easier ways to learn how to rack the slide versus slingshot pulling and using your support hand to push instead of pull, those types of things. But the biggest difference is that women can shoot anything that a man can shoot, but there are easier ways to learn, and there are things that can make you more successful as a shooter, and what's right for someone might not be right for somebody else. We've got a whole store full of people with all different wealths of knowledge, so it's nice to be able to have the source for an answer and to get questions answered and to provide a level of training that can be really intimidating and really scary for a lot of people, and we like to have a really good time with it. It really allows us to not only learn and grow with our customers, but also find out what the area is in need of and work with the community to build not only safe shooters, but also an empowered and wise community that knows about firearms, their safety, their purpose, their use, their function, and everything else under the sun.